Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your game bastard, Kyle.
Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Tonight we're playing Transformers.
Yes.
Or it could be morning or afternoon when you're listening to this.
We don't care.
No, wait till night.
Good point. Yeah, we're playing Transformers. This
After hours.
This is a game from Renegade Game Studios using their Essence 20 system. It's not the same system as what they do with G.I. Joe and Power Rangers, but it shares some similarities. Same core mechanic, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we've played this before. If you'd like to go back and listen to that, those are episodes 54 and 55, if you want to go back and listen to those.
What's your character, Austin?
My character is Springtrap, a former Decepticon rebuilt as an Autobot. He's a printer.
That's right.
Favorite.
He is a printer.
Yeah, right. The worst invention known to man.
Even I admit that.
Corey, what do you got down there?
I play Suzanne, who transforms into a Mary Kay car. Suzanne has a little buddy.
Yeah.
Is a tube of lipstick that transforms into he is Wizard Lips. Yes, and Wizard Lips is he.
Well, yeah, she has the
Mode Master. Is
yeah,
how
she
they
can
call
throw
it.
out a different transformer that does ride along. I guess
Right.
like the Decepticon, what, Shockwave? Who is the cassette tape guys?
Yeah.
Soundwave?
It's much like she has to give birth every time. Water break, labor, Lamaze, all that shit.
I thought it was just in her purse.
If that's what you want to call the womb.
Todd, what do you got over there?
Slider.
It's true.
Slider is a food truck. The food truck's name is Slider. Slider makes food.
I love how
Slider has keto.
I love how you have to do the Bob Dole arm as you do the voice.
It's the only way I can do that
He's
voice.
the only way, yeah.
We've
got the Bob Dole
established it.
chop.
Yeah.
And I'm also keeping my other hand immobile with a pencil gripped in it.
It's true.
We'll have to do a live stream at some point.
Yes.
Of course, then we'll play the most non-physical characters, of course.
But we'll wear our Ninja Turtle masks. I'll have Christopher Walken from the Dead Zone on.
I'll have my Mr. T mohawk on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the beginning of a new Transformers arc. It won't be super long. You can go back and listen to the other Transformers episodes if you're completely unfamiliar with the rule set. We go over the rules in those, and you get a little more info on the characters. But if you just want to start right now, you shouldn't be totally lost.
So essentially with the Essence system, all of our skills are kind of factored into just 4 basic attributes: strength, speed, smarts, and social. Those are our quote-unquote essences. And the way the skills work is for every action, we will roll a d20 plus whatever die equals the rank of our skill. So if I have a targeting of d4, and I do, if I wanted to shoot somebody, I'm rolling a d20 and a d4.
Yeah, and you add the results of the 20 and the d4 together, and if you get over the difficulty number, then you do it.
This is a hard game for people who have a lisp. I'm realizing that now. It's essence and then strength, speed, smart, social. All of our names start with an S.
They do, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, because you guys are the S team,
Oh, that's right.
which, which we talked about. There aren't A through R teams on the Transformers. There's a couple of teams, and then they just wanted to make sure you guys understood that you were the last.
Yeah.
Well, in the Cybertronian alphabet, S is a Z.
That's right. Oh, for sure. That's canon.
Yeah.
That's canon now.
Well,
So, you're on the Staten Island ferry trying to get into New York because you're escorting the Transformers, Blur, Dragstrip, and Mirage. Because you guys are the escort team.
escort. Got it.
For these, the fastest racers and the Autobots, because they are going to be registering at the Red Ball Garage to go on the Cannonball run.
Oh, I see.
From New York to L.A.
Okay.
Slider had to go through a lot of government bureaucracy to get a permit to be able to get his big ass onto the Staten Island ferry. He's a large truck. They don't usually allow that. It took months.
You
Yes,
guys,
and I printed the permit.
yeah, you guys have been prepping for this operation because what you're trying to get, these racers are trying to win the Sea to Shining Sea Memorial Trophy, which is the trophy you get if you win the Cannonball Run.
Of course it is.
Now, the reason the Autobots want that is because incorporated into the trophy is an artifact called the Prism. It's It's an ancient Cybertronian data crystal. And nobody knows what's on it, but you know you don't want the Decepticons to have it. It's fallen in the hands of an Earth corporation. The Reynolds Corporation.
I guess.
So they sent the S team because, in the words of your Autobot handler, Matador, based on Patreon member Matador, this is so simple, not even you guys could screw it up.
Slider does not appreciate all of this bad talk about the S team. S is the start of success. S is the start of, well, success.
And the end.
But you guys are on the ferry with Blur, Dragstrip, Mirage, and something goes wrong.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm going to let you guys fill that in. How do your characters accidentally disable, dismember, poison, or destroy the members of the race team?
Oh, my God.
And you have to take their place, of course.
Oh.
So how did you guys accidentally sabotage the race team?
Slider forgot the race team was allergic to peanuts.
Oh, damn.
Slider made his famous Thai chili sliders that includes peanut oil.
Yeah, Energon Thai chili sliders.
Yeah. And it killed them. They are now dead.
So you guys are on the ferry, which is a transformer.
Well, and Suzanne's like embalming them in Mary Kay products.
And the rotting robotic corpses of Blur, Dragstrip, and Mirage are laid out there.
Rusting.
Yeah. And the fairy, who is an Autobot named Von Fairy, based on Patreon member Von Keebler, says, so, guys, I mean, I feel like we're at something of an impasse here. You know what? I'm just going to call Optimus and tell him what happened. He'll understand.
No need to do that. Slider, Springtrap, and Suzanne will take their place in the Cannonball Run.
Well, I had Michael McDonald tickets for tonight. We are in the Big Apple, but I guess I got to do Autobot things.
Oh, this sounds like a bad idea, fellas.
Oh, yes.
Yes, but that's why you called us. The S team.
I mean, I didn't call you. I told Matador it was a terrible idea.
S stands for speed. Fast buddies.
Like, you guys are on the ferry, and it's just a garbage can talking to you. That's where Von Fairy's voice comes out of.
Okay.
The horn blows. Okay, but I'm going to have it logged that I disagreed with your decision and urged you not to do this. Now, get off the ferry. I got to go dump these guys out in the ocean.
Victims of the S team often have burial at sea. That starts with an S.
Did you say you were literally embalming these Autobots?
Sure.
Yeah,
Formaldehyde those wrinkles.
So is there a ramp corporal that can get us off the ferry?
Von Fairy does not allow humans on his ramps. It's very sensitive. So
I didn't know if there was like a Mary Hillbot that could transform into a ramp.
So you reach New York, and the ramp goes down. You guys drive off in your robot forms, and Von Fairy toots his horn, heads out to sea to get rid of the evidence. Nah, they can probably take him back to Autobot headquarters and rejuice him or something.
Did y'all see that? There's a man peeing over there.
Odds are.
It's a big sign, welcome to New York, and a homeless man is urinating on it.
Our home base is actually Des Moines, so we're not used to...
Yeah, it is. What do they ever say where the Autobots Ark is supposed to be? It's in the middle of nowhere. Basically.
Yeah, they crashed in like the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
In like Georgia.
The deserts of Georgia, yes.
Yeah.
Slider wants to know when the Cannonball Run race starts. Slider would like to get tickets to Hamilton.
So you guys know how the run starts. You go to the Red Ball Garage and you clock in because it's a timed race. Now, once you like everybody has to enter it within this 48-hour period, but then you just try to get to the Portofino Hotel in LA as fast as you can. And of course, you don't know who they are, but you know they're Decepticons that have already entered the race. So, you know where Red Ball Garage is. You're making your way there. And then from across town, you see the light and flash, and then you hear the shockwave of an explosion somewhere on the other side of the city. And a second and a third. Of course, you're Transformers, so you're tuned into the police chatter. They're calling it terrorist bombing. Nobody knows what's going on, but they're shutting all the bridges down and shutting the tunnels.
Oh, Lord, they're 9/11 in it again.
So now you guys...
Never forget, these colors don't run. I transform. Speed away.
Well, The calamity would be that you have to get to the Red Ball Garage and then get off New York before they close it down.
Because Susan is a middle-aged suburban mom bot.
Sure.
She is definitely like red-pilled. Like she's QAnon to all this shit.
Okay, so you guys need to get registered and you need to get out of Manhattan as quickly as possible. How are you getting to the Red Ball Garage quickly?
By driving, I would
Okay.
assume. We're robots who can be cars.
Well, I mean, you could
Except for Austin.
Well,
you could
Yeah, I'm in the passenger seat in Slider's truck.
Yes.
you could drive as really fast. You could try to find a shortcut.
Susan's a racer. She's going fast. I'll
Okay.
hold your place in line.
So you're going to be driving, Todd.
Slider is not the speediest. He is going to try to find a shortcut.
Okay. What skill are you using?
Smarts.
Now, hopefully, we're trying to find a shortcut that takes a different route. We're not like driving through buildings or anything. They frown on that there.
Hold on. Wait a minute. No. He's not going to use his smarts. He's going to use his social.
Okay.
He's going to ask someone for directions. A native New Yorker. He has an edge in flattery and persuasion.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Corey, we're going to roll your driving. It's night. It's late enough that traffic is not bumper to bumper. It's not
Oh,
rush
Lord,
hour.
where are my glasses?
But still, this is challenging, so it's going to be a difficulty 15. And you're rolling driving?
Okay, Susan has land specialization in driving, which gives her an edge. So I get to roll 2 d20s, take the highest, and she has a d2
Okay.
for driving. Target number 15.
Yep.
Well, that's a 12. She drives into the Freedom Tower or whatever they replaced.
She's just taking her time, using her turn signal, driving safely through downtown New York.
Sisan.
Yeah.
There's another guy peeing. I'll be darned.
Todd, you're using flattery. You pull over next to a guy just standing on the side trying to hail a cab.
Peeing.
Now, Todd, we know from the movies, which are all canon, that Transformers can have holograms that look like a person. Mm-hmm. What have we talked about what Slider's hologram looks like?
I've got an idea.
Well, he's a warrior. He's a former senator and war veteran. You know, probably an elderly gent in a three-piece suit who inexplicably is wearing a chef's hat.
And holding a pen with his
Yes.
stroke arm.
Yep.
And goosing every woman that comes by him.
Yeah. So the guy you saw in front of, he's got a big trench coat on, holding a cigar. What are you supposed to be?
Name is Slider. I'm catering the Cannonball Run event that's happening starting here in your beautiful city of New York, and I was wondering if you knew any shortcuts on how I could get to the location where they're going to start the race.
Beautiful city. First time to New York, huh?
First time, yes.
Let's see. It's a New Yorker. They don't like helping people.
Sure.
Difficulty 15.
Okay.
Roll your flattery.
That is a D2. I have an edge, so that's 2D20.
Yup.
And a D2. Slider rolled a 7.
Jeez. Starting out well.
It's not good.
He says something rude and walks away.
What? Pees at you a little bit. Dribbles.
Slider disables his hologram and draws his chef's knife.
So you're both late getting to the Red Ball Garage. By the way, any test you fail related to speed, I'm keeping track of.
Oh, okay. Is there an overall kind of story clock for the race?
Yes.
Okay.
And you both get to the Red Ball Garage. There's a few cars in line. They're getting tickets handed out. And you notice that every group, there's a human getting in the cars with them and they're driving off. And we'll say Susan gets there first. What's Susan? We have talked about Suzanne's hologram, I believe.
Yeah, it's your aunt.
Yeah, basically. And it pulls up. You give them the paperwork, and they're clocking your time. They say, as per the rules handed down from the National Cannonball League, you are going to have an overseer ride with you. And your designated overseer is, let's see, hey, Dave. And a kind of heavyset guy comes out, bearded. Oh, hey there. It's David Uchalski.
Oh.
Late of the Washington National Guard. He gets inside. Oh, hey, Dave Rachalski. I'm going to be your liaison from the Cannonball Run. You know, this car's really familiar.
Sergeant, we met up in
Sergeant, what? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Well, we met. I know your mama.
Oh, my God, it's you.
Yeah.
He's putting his hands on the lever to try to get out of the car.
Well, auto locks engage. I mean, she has the child locks on, Kyle.
He's oh God, oh no, it's happening again. And he's banging on the windows.
David, this will be different. You will not have to live amongst the bears this time.
I was out there for 4 weeks.
I bet you ate good, though.
The bears gave me a tattoo.
Yep.
He pulls up his shirt and it's just bear life. Crude claw marks. I ate nothing but salmon. My farts are still pink. Oh, gosh. Oh, darn.
Well, that's good eating, and it's good for your heart
Oh,
there,
no.
David.
Oh,
How's your mama?
oh, well, she's living with a raccoon that came home with me now.
Okay, well, let's stop
His name's
talking.
Carl.
I'm going to drive now.
Oh, no.
You're with me.
Are you the giant robot person?
I'm your god.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
Like, no, the bear said the same thing.
And Suzanne drives off. Slider gets up there.
Springtrap, look at that. Dom DeLuise pissing in a corner.
It's the city of P. The big P.
And
apple.
the paper comes through. The guy says, "Oh, you're with the Mary Kay car, right?"
Yes, sir.
right.
Slider is ready to begin the race.
Okay, well, good luck, truck. But the observers with the Mary Kay car, you're fine. Just sort of stick together. But I'm assuming you're going to be left behind on account of your food truck. We don't see a lot of those in Cannonball Run. The food truck drives off. Now you guys need to get out of New York because the police are still closing all the bridges and ferries.
Where are we at? We're in Manhattan?
You're in Manhattan.
Okay.
I have no idea where the Red Ball Garage is. Apparently, it's a real place. But in our story, it's in Manhattan because
Okay.
that's where all the cool things in New York happen in the movies.
So this time, Springtrap's going to try to make a skill check to get us out of the city quickly.
Okay. You going to print some flyers?
Well, I'm printing some MapQuest, and what I'm going to do is search. You know, all robots have computers. I'm searching kind of my inner database. I want to use a tech skill to basically just find the quickest route.
Okay.
My tech skill is a D4. I automatically gain an edge on tech skill rolls.
Okay. I'm going to say that's routine. That's just difficulty 10.
Okay. That is a total of 18.
Springtrap goes online, finds a quick map.
On MapQuest, so it's from 2004. None of those buildings are there anymore.
Which actually works to our advantage because no one has used that route since 2004.
Exactly.
Yep. It's a dilapidated rail bridge
Oh.
that nobody bothered to close. You guys are just driving straight across, much to the terror and dismay of designated observer Mr. Rachalski. Oh, God, I can see gaps in the seams. We're going to die.
David, just look out the window and look at peeing people.
That's the problem.
That will calm you in your hometown.
You guys are going over the Hudson River. There's a man standing on a buoy peeing. Why are they even out here? I don't understand. He had to swim out here.
This is getting comforting.
Hey, you guys, I'm seeing on this map that if we just stay on these train tracks, we can make quite a bit of distance.
So you guys get out of New York, and are you going back roads or are you going interstate?
Right out of New York?
Well, you get out of New York City. You get out,
Right.
out of the city proper, out of the built-up areas of New Jersey.
I say we take the interstate to try to make up some time.
We're making good time already.
Oh, doing 60. Okay, so you're going to go on the interstate?
Sure.
Okay. Who's the navigator? I assume Springtrap.
Yeah,
Obviously.
for sure.
I mean, he's obviously not going to drive. When's the last time you found a printer driver?
I downloaded one today.
Oh,
Yeah,
My
but
printer didn't work.
Yeah, but it's going to work great.
No, the best thing about downloading a printer driver for a printer that doesn't work is you take an hour to do it and the printer still doesn't,
Doesn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
amazing.
It's
cannot find print head.
Science.
Once again, printers and weed eaters, worst inventions in the history of mankind. Neither of them ever work the way they're supposed to.
Especially combined.
But if-
right? Yeah.
but if I bash the blunt head of my weed eater at the weeds, they will fall down.
True.
I can't just repeatedly hit the printer and make paper happen. Because I've tried. Okay, you guys are heading down the interstate, down I-whatever, out of New Jersey. Everyone make an alertness roll.
Okay. My alertness is a D2.
Mine is also a D2.
Same.
Now, you guys could choose one of you to make the roll and the others could help them. So if two of you wanted to help one, you could do an edge and an upshift.
Okay, let's do that. I mean, we're all the same, so whoever wants to roll.
Okay, I'll roll. So I'm rolling a D4 and 2 D20s. And the difficulty number is what?
You don't know what it is.
I rolled an 18.
You beat their 12. Just outside of Hoboken, you notice the drone following you. And you think, just some guy doing some aerial photography at 3 a.m. But then
Beautiful Hoboken needs to be...
At night.
And why are we calling it Hoboken? Isn't it Hoboken?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Birthplace of Frank Sinatra. He's a crooner.
I just don't
Old
like
Blue Eyes.
I liked his first album.
So the drone follows you for miles, and Springtrap is doing sciencey things. It is clearly communicating, sending telemetry back to some Decepticon somewhere.
All right, Autobots, everyone at attention. We're being followed.
The drone is definitely a Decepticon.
Yeah.
What a lame Decepticon. to be
Well,
fair.
it's one of the it's one of those that like your character, a mode master.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been birthed. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Slider has a blaster arm. Slider can blast it out of the sky.
Yes, but we might have to stop to do that.
They transform in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one of the things about Transformers is we have weapons in vehicle mode, in alt mode.
Oh, do you guys have... Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Springtrap definitely doesn't.
Yeah, Suzanne has like a trunk cannon and yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot because
Yeah.
you...
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to take a shot, we can roll initiative.
Okay.
Do it.
So initiative is a skill. Roll your initiative.
Okay, I have a D2.
I have nothing, which means I'm rolling with a snag, if I recall correctly.
Yes, that does sound right, Austin. I believe I recall it as well.
Well, same. So how do we roll a snag?
So it's like rolling disadvantage. You just roll 2d20 and take the lowest.
Gotcha.
I got a 14.
I got a 13.
I got a rock. It's a 3.
I got a rock.
So you guys are rolling down the highway. I'm assuming Suzanne and Ruchalski are in front and Springtrap in the food truck of Slider are behind.
Yes.
Yes.
So this drone sweeps in, hovering close, and a laser turret pops out of the bottom, and he starts shooting, not at you guys, but at the cars in front of you, blasting them with laser fire. Cars are exploding. Apparently, he's just trying to slow you down. So what is everyone's evasion?
Springtrap's evasion is an 18.
13.
11.
Okay, so he is rolling his attack. So he blasts these cars into smithereens. They're exploding. You guys are you can either drive through, you can evade, but you've got to get around all this obstruction without slowing down your drive time here. How are you doing it?
Hey guys, looks like it just blew up. Terry Bradshaw and Mel Tillis.
Well, Suzanne's going to continue to use her driving.
Okay.
Because she gets an edge at it. She has land specialization. And pretty sure that even in New York State, or no, we're in Jersey now.
You're in Jersey.
It's land still.
Yes.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah. So he rolled a 22.
Well, that sucks. So I need to beat that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Droney's a good Decepticon.
Droney.
Droney shoots laser.
Springtrap's an analyst used to scouting a battlefield. Is there any way for Springtrap to navigate for both of them and find kind of a quickest way through the debris in order to give them both an edge?
Sure. If you can beat Droney's target.
So I'm
Droney's
still,
22.
Okay.
Well, if he's helping us, that gives us an upshift or an edge.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've already got an edge in driving, so that would give me an upshift if I choose.
If he's successful on his action, it will give you guys the effect of an edge or an upshift.
All right. So to be clear, then I'm making this skill check to see if I can help both of them. If
Yes.
I don't make it, I can still help one of them.
I guess.
All right. So then I'm trying to beat a 22, and I'm going to roll my targeting. I've got D4.
That works for me.
I rolled a 19.
There's too much smoke and fire. There's debris all over the interstate. And Droney's still shooting, laughing.
Guys, I can't see.
Human cars blow up. Droney is a good Decepticon. Droney is, of course, based on Patreon member Scott Treffler.
Let's see. Okay, Suzanne's going to roll her driving, which is a D2 with an edge. Trying to beat a 22, for fuck's sake. She's trying to keep Richalski calm, too.
He's just screaming.
Through all this. Like,
Just screaming. Oh, God, there's a drone shooting laser beams.
Richalski, honey, how's your colon? You need to be getting that checked nowadays.
He looks down. Oh, sorry.
And a colon probe emerges from the seat.
Oh, my.
I got it. Don't worry.
Oh, fully outfitted Mary Kay car.
Holds him steady.
Yeah.
The screaming intensifies.
It's got blush on it, too. To spruce up the colon. All right. Well, that's a 15.
Close.
It's not.
Todd, what's Slider's strategy?
And so since Corey already had an edge, I'll choose to use my assistance to give Slider an edge as well.
All right.
Question.
Yeah.
What is considered a might weapon?
Hand-to-hand combat weapons.
Because I have charge, I get an upshift when I use a might weapon.
Oh, are you thinking of like using it to blast some of the debris out of the way?
I'm thinking of stabbing this fucking drone. I'm large. Once I transform into robot, I could just reach up and stab.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is pretty close to the ground.
Also, my might is D8.
Okay.
And I get an upshift, so that's a D8 and 2 D20s.
Yeah.
Correct?
Go attack Droney.
Edge. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Once again, 22.
Yep.
All right.
No. That's to get through the debris field.
Okay, so...
If you're hitting him, it's like 10.
Oh, okay. That is a 13, and an 8, that is 21.
You definitely hit.
And an 8 on the D8, which I believe, Kyle, is a crit.
That is a crit.
Nice.
Not in New Jersey. Illegal there.
Oh, well, it's like you can't pump your own
Fucking
gas.
Chris Christie.
You also doubled his defense. Droney's defense is not high. He's just a little Decepticon drone. So that means your 1 sharp damage is actually 3 sharp damage.
Nice.
What does it look like when Slider kills poor Droney?
Okay, as Suzanne attempts to weave her way through the destruction wrought by Droney, Slider, still in motion, transforms into his monolith bot, and his chef's knife shoots out of his arm and right into the middle of Droney, and it penetrates Droney's defenses, goes right through him, and he brings it down and just smashes it on the ground and retracts the chef's knife and turns back into the food truck.
Meanwhile, Springtrap has been
I'm just hanging on for dear life. I've still got an Energon burger in one hand.
Just one little printer hand hanging on to Slider's shoulder.
Yeah.
And Droney sparks. Oh, Droney dead.
No.
As we drive by, Springtrap makes a play to swipe up that drone.
Okay, roll.
Swipe.
What are you going to roll? Do you have swipe? Yeah, do you have swipe? Swipe off highway?
I've got acrobatics.
Okay, that'll work for me.
Targeting.
I think acrobatics.
Okay.
I mean, you're hanging out the side of a food truck with a shovel, a scoop shovel, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Slider did not leave Droney in one piece.
Yeah.
Poor Droney, he's just trying to please his Decepticon master.
Yeah.
Drone master.
Hey, Slider, where's that coal shovel?
That you just have in the food truck.
Oh, so Slider has a friend of coal license plate? Well, that's a very specific to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Apologies to our international listeners.
Thinking more something like just you'd use for a barbecue smoker.
Yeah, right now the Britons are very confused.
Yes.
Hey, sorry I didn't give you a warning before I transformed into my robot self there, Snapjack.
Difficulty, this is pretty easy for a Autobot.
Okay.
Difficulty 5.
It's a 10.
You scoop up the remains of Droney. Now, you guys have been delayed multiple times. You're way behind your schedule.
Yeah.
Driving out of New Jersey into sunny Pennsylvania.
Yes.
That's what they call it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I've lived in Pennsylvania. It's just beautiful sunshine at all times.
Even sunlight is the color of rust in Pennsylvania.
Now, Austin, I assume you did that for a reason. Why did you scoop up poor Droney's carcass?
Springtrap thinks maybe he could do another tech check to look this drone over and maybe pinpoint where it came from or what kind of intel the Decepticons happen to have about our position or our objective.
I thought you were going to make him into like your mini con, and it was going to be like a fidget spinner.
I do want it as a mini-con, but it's not an actual robot. It's just like a little robot puppet that Springtrap
Yeah.
uses.
It's a printer cartridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to scan his hard drive, basically, and see what kind of intel they have on us.
Okay, so technology or science, I'm guessing.
Technology.
And I'm going to say, the Decepticons probably have some decent security software on their bodies.
Yeah, but I'm a printer, Kyle. If anything in the world can ignore proper working software, it's a printer.
Yeah, but you're also a former Decepticon.
I am.
That should give him some kind of upshift or
That's
edge
a better
or something,
argument.
right?
We're going to pretend I said that and not what I said. That was dumb.
I'll say you can have an edge.
Okay.
This is challenging.
So I already had an edge anyway, since it was
Cool.
a tech skill.
So upshift for that shit.
Yeah.
So this is DC 15.
Okay. Well, I rolled an 8.
Jesus. Austin's back.
I am. So I'm going to spend a story point and actually re-roll one of those D20.
Okay, now I do want to say that rules is written. If you're following along to try to learn more about the rules, the Essence 20 system only lets you use a story point to re-roll if the die specifically resulted in a 1. I don't do that. They can spend a story point anytime they want to re-roll any one die.
Makes way more sense, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I'm just a benevolent person.
I mean, yeah, if you want to say that.
Springtrap dies. No, re-roll any one of those die. I assume you're going to re-roll one of the lower ones.
All right, here we go. Well, I rolled a 7, so that's a 9.
Jesus.
So Droney is the most recent Decepticon dispatched by Drone Master.
Oh, so he's a baby? I knew them Decepticons were human traffickers.
And Drone Master is operating somewhere near Cincinnati and has been monitoring the race with, obviously, drones. And you determine he's been tracking you since you left the garage in New York. Your route will take you relatively close to Cincinnati, where the Decepticons have some sort of secret base. And who wouldn't suspect the Decepticons to have a base in that corrupt land of Ohio?
I was about to say, the entire state is on their side, I'm sure.
Now, while dissecting Droney, you do accidentally trigger a self-defense subroutine and electrocute yourself in the back of Slider's food truck, which wouldn't have been a major problem, but you were standing on the food prep table while you did this, and you fell into the fryer.
Yeah, I fell into the grease trap.
So
Also, health code violation. I just
Massive
wanna say.
health code violation. Yeah. You take 1 fryer damage, which is just, you take 1 point of
Which
damage.
is 1 sharp, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Essentially, yes.
1 sharp, the catch-all damage. It's be it a rocket, a flamethrower, a club.
Nuclear
yeah.
blast.
They're all sharp.
No, a nuke does 2 sharp. I mean, they're super powerful.
All right, here's what Slider's going to do. Since we're heading into Cincinnati, Slider's going to masquerade as a chili truck.
Well, I would imagine we find this in plenty of time for Springtrap to be able to tell everybody, let's circumnavigate Cincinnati.
You can definitely do that. That will take more time.
Or
No,
we-
Slider wants to go right into the heart of Cincinnati and serve a chili that's more of a spaghetti sauce, actually.
well, let's stop and get some water to put on that sauce.
Yes, exactly. Slider wants to serve the runniest, liquidiest chili in the history of mankind.
So if you go straight through Cincinnati, you can make up some time. If you circumvent, you're going to lose time.
Let's go to Cincinnati. I heard JFK Jr. was last spotted there. Wachowski.
Oh, I don't follow politics.
I'm trying to convert Wachowski to QAnon.
Here, Slider's going to make some spaghetti and call it chili for some goddamn reason.
All right, let's go to Cincinnati. Where we go one, we go all.
Your small convoy drives into Cincinnati. It's early morning hours. Rush hour traffic hasn't yet started, but it's close. It's coming. The interstate's starting to fill up. The city is rousing itself. And you see, in the distance, Red Stadium, where the beloved Cincinnati Reds play baseball.
It's the Great American Ballpark.
The Great American Ballpark, all summer long. But none of you can miss the flurry of drones hovering around it. And Drone Master, perched on the edge, like some robo-raven. But he's not in raven form. That's just an analogy. The ground begins to shake.
Is it too late for us to go to Kings Island?
And a huge metal device bursts up from the center of the pitcher's mound, rises into the sky, and deploys this U-shaped device. There's this radiating tone that blasts out over Cincinnati. And then slowly at first, but then with increasing speed, metal objects begin being drawn.
It's a big cartoon magnet.
Of course.
Damn it, Kyle.
Toward Red Stadium, slamming into the super Decepticon magnet. Of course, it does not affect Drone Master or his drones because they've been carefully prepared.
And made of plastic.
And
Kill
made
them.
of plastic.
Oh no, he's woke.
Ruchalski is dozing comfortably. He was tuckered out.
Well, after the colon exam, that'll do.
You try to speed through the effect of this magnet. Other cars are being flung, pulled through the air to slam in and explode. But there's nothing you can do. It's too strong. And you're yanked off the highway, flying through the air towards the magnet. And that's where we'll end. Will you be destroyed by the giant magnet? Or will you be taken prisoner by Drone Master?
I was hoping we'd at least make it to St. Louis. Cincinnati is not that far.
No. But I had to pick a foreboding location.
Well, it is dark and
I
dangerous.
mean, Ohio or Missouri. I know Missouri's awful.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's just meth problems more than magnets.
I should have done St. Louis because then it could have been the Arch.
It turns out the arch is just an upside down magnet the whole time.
Oh, well. Hindsight and all that.
You're an idiot.
Damn it.
If you dig underneath the arch, there's just steamboats and cars and trolleys, everything just like stuck to it.
From China.
Yeah. You know how the Titanic broke in half?
Yeah.
One half is in Missouri.
That's what happened to that submarine.
Yeah.
St.
right.
Louis, you son of a bitch.
Jimmy
we'll get you
Hoffa.
next time. Yes.
Jimmy Hoffa had metal fillings in his teeth. And they killed him.
We're starting a new conspiracy for the QAnon people.
Did you hear that the arch is just a magnet?
Oh, God, don't get that started. That'll be the first
That's
thing.
where the 5G comes from.
Thank you for listening to our return episode for the Transformers. We like these characters a lot. We're pretty fond of the Essence 20 system as well.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier, like, we initially wanted to play this longer like we did with G.I. Joe, but we had like a ton of games on the docket that we were wanting to get to, so we kind of did a quick one, but this is one I could totally see us coming back to from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to come up with Transformer adventures. I mean,
Hopefully,
Just make a magnet.
Yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know if maybe we said this earlier, but I had to go back and listen to the other two episodes because I totally forgot the voice that I used
that
for my
happens
character.
quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to get back to these characters. This was fun.
well, all my characters die, so I don't even have to remember their voices.
Thank you to our patrons. We appreciate you and we love you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. We got Ruchalski's back.
Yeah.
He did not succumb to the bear influence.
I mean, he ran with the bear gang for a while.
Hard to
Yes.
say. We talked about him raising a bear army.
Right. It didn't pan out, I guess.
Yeah, so Ruchalski showed up as an NPC in our first Transformer arc and survived against all odds.
He is the revenant of this universe.
So Matador, who's a Transformer and based on Patreon member Matt Orr, has not shown up yet, but he has been referenced. He's essentially your boss in
He'll
the
be the
Autobots.
Deus Ex Machina at some point to come in and
Maybe.
yeah.
He's a really good Transformer. He
Hope
turns
so.
into
Wait, he speaks Latin?
he turns into a giant bull.
One of the Beast Wars Transformers.
Oh.
Sure.
There is an option to have a transformer that turns into multiple things. I know initially we said Matador was like Boss Hogg's car, essentially.
Oh yeah.
But he could also be a animal. What
Kyle even described
Rise of
it.
the Beasts or whatever.
Kyle even described it as one of those big Texas pickup trucks with the longhorns on the front.
Wait, no, there's like Dinobots and then animal ones, right?
Yeah, there's Beastmasters. I think
Okay.
they call
Was
them.
that just in the latest movie?
I believe so.
Pretty sure?
Because the internet really thought I wanted to see that giant Transformer ape jump out of the jungle about 40,000
Well, Bay's
times.
not directing them anymore,
Yeah.
so.
Oh, is he not really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, who directed the latest one?
No fucking idea.
I'm
Coppola.
interested. No,
Christopher Nolan.
no. I wish
No,
it was Francis Ford Coppola. That'd be
So,
so great.
from what I hear, the Transformers movies apparently kind of rounded a corner after Bumblebee.
To good or okay? I haven't seen Bumblebee.
I haven't either.
Here's the thing where we're at with like geek culture being mainstream. I don't want to see half of it or
Yeah.
3/4 or even 90% of it. Like Transformers movies, I saw the first one. I was like, that sucks. I know they're huge blockbusters, but like geek culture got sucked into like
Yeah.
the Hollywood machine
Yeah.
and is complete trash. Like,
I wish they would just make a really good Transformers CGI movie.
yeah, give me
Yeah.
that.
I don't need to. Not everything needs to be live action.
Well, look at like
Ninja Turtles.
look at the Spider-Verse movies. Like,
Yes,
you,
those are-
you know Sony gave no shits about them making an animated Spider-Man movie, and it's the best Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because they were probably left alone and able to make what they
Yeah.
wanted.
yeah, exactly.
And we just played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mainly because I really want to see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
I do too. I'm
it
fucking
looks
pumped
really
about it.
cool.
yeah.
Honestly, first Ninja Turtle movie I've been interested in.
Yeah.
Because I'm old enough to have missed the whole mutant ninja boat. So
I mean, I loved the first one that came out in the 90s or late 80s as a kid. I enjoyed that. I'm sure I have not seen it in 20 years. I'm sure it does not hold up. But
Jim Henson was involved in that one. Didn't
Yeah.
he do like
I like that movie.
But also, if you're needing some dice or some things, check out our partners over at Norse Foundry. That's
Norse Foundry.
NorseFoundry.com. You can go over there. You can get some shit. And when you check out, there'll be a little discount code box. You can put CHAM in there. That's CHAM. They got dice. They got dice boxes. They got apparel. They got some new thing that checks your colon. I think it's pretty sure it's D4 shaped, so it's easy to get in.
it slides right in.
Yeah.
We wouldn't advise it, but
Yeah.
it's called Cola Dice.
Cola Dice. That's Cola Dice at NorseFoundry.com.
he's lying. That's what's on this prescription bottle next to Todd.
But enter promo code CHAM for a 10% discount.
God bless you.
Norse Foundry.
And thank you to our sponsors.
Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right on the riverfront.
The urinal transforms into a drone, and we'll take one of those hot urinal selfies you so desire. Is that a thing people do now? Urinal selfies?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is now.
It's a sex crime.
Hey, Corey, you handle the email inbox for a while this week.
Oh,
But thank you most of all to everyone that listens.
You are the reason we do this.
you are adored.
Yeah, we do really appreciate it. We love it when people leave reviews and just shout out to us on social media. Makes us feel great.
Yes. Thank you for listening. Thank you for reviewing. We love you. We're watching you.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.